It's popping YouTube, back at it again with another video for y'all, man. So make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe before we start tonight's content. I just got back in from work, feel me? So very tired, but I decided to stay up before I go to bed to do this one for y'all because this was on my mind and I didn't want to lose my train of thought on this. So I'm about to piece this up together for y'all. So let's get into it. Y'all ready? Title, let's get busy. All right, so this is just my 2 cents from afar. I know everybody got their own financial strategies and formulas and stuff like that, but this is, I feel like, in my opinion, the most simplest, effective way of not only knowing what to do, but knowing how to go about it. So let's get into it. So when people think of budgeting is like adds a bad connotation to it. And like budgeting is making it seem like it just has stigmas, stigma to it. Like you gotta crunch numbers and penny pinch to be able to afford and live a certain lifestyle. You gotta have a certain cap on things that you spend and buy and stuff like that. Which a part of that is true, but you know, budgeting only applies to the circumstance, the situation you're in. Then it becomes something else. Then you're financially free, or things of that nature. So this is my approach on budgeting. Okay, if I was to sit up there and tell anybody on how to budget, this would what I would basically tell them: where to start, where to end, how to put it together, and then execute. So the first and foremost, is the most important is your expenses. Now, everybody got different expenses. I'm not going to go through all the nuances, but I'll just give you a general sense of how you should go about determining what your expenses are, because you have to put them in realistic terms. You don't want to set your goals up too high, set your expectations up too high, not be able to meet them, and then everything come crashing down. You got to start from square one. So figure out what your expenses are, how much you eat a day, how much it costs. If you want to get into like utilities, like how much power and stuff like that, okay, whatever. That I would include inside the rent. So got that out the way. So miscellaneous expenses like clothing, or maybe you go out to eat on Fridays and stuff like that. So you get what I'm saying. So you want to have a formula of all your expenses, and you want to actually write all this stuff down and break them into numbers, have your percentages. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to have what's your income, like how much you make. Now, depending on what kind of job you got, maybe your hours are inconsistent, but whatever the case, you have a percentage, right? And then so now you got your expenses and now you got your income. Now when you combine them together, then you start to see whatever you're gonna have left over, and then that's what you put to the side. Now whatever you put to the side is whatever percentage formula you end up coming up with. So if you spend this much and you make this certain amount, then when you apply those percentages from what you have, then you should always have a certain percentage left over to push to the side, right? So that's my main thing about budgeting. Honestly, like I said, it has a bad connotation to it because it makes it seem as though you don't have enough to do what you really want to do. So you gotta limit yourself on your lifestyle, which to a certain extent, you just want to be more realistic and not live above your means. So that being said, just tap in, comment below, tell me what y'all think. What kind of strategies, spark a conversation, however you want to do it. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I'm up out of here.